Bienvenido al Morales from BSHM section of E052. Ngayon po, ibabahagi ko sa inyo ang mahalagang bahagi ng ating pagtalakay tungkol sa Davao Region o mas kilala bilang Region 11. Ang rehiyong ito ay isa sa pinakamayaman at pinakamakulay sa buong Mindanao. Simulan na natin. Narito ang 5 probinsya ng Davao Region. Una na natin ang Davao del Norte. Ang sentro ng probinsyang ito ay ang Tagum City. Isang maunlad na lalawigan na kilala sa agrikultura, lalo na sa sagingan. Tagum City ay isang pinaka-organisadong lungsod sa rehiyon at kilala rin sa mga festival at business events. Pangalawa, Davao del Sur. Ang sentro naman nito ay Digos City. Matatagpuan dito ang bahagi ng Mount Apo and mayaman ang lalawigan ng kape, mais at prutas. Ang Digos ay kilala rin bilang Mango Capital of Philippines. Pangatlo, ang Davao Oriental ang sentro naman nito is Mate City. Ang unang lalawigan sa Pilipinas na masilsilayan ang pagsikat ng araw. Tanyag sa mga beach tulad ng Dahican at may malawak na kagubatan gaya ng Hamigitan Range. Pang-apat, Davao de Oro. Ang kabisera mga sentro naman nito is Nabunturan. Dating kilala bilang Compostela Valley. Ang pangunahing kabuhayan dito ay mining at agrikultura. Mayaman ito sa ginto at iba pang mineral resources. Ang panglima ang panghuli, Davao Occidental. Ang kabisera sentro nito ay ang Malita City. Pinakabatang lalawigan sa rehiyon. Karaniwang kabuhayan ng mga tao dito ay pangingisda, pagsasaka at marine-related industries. Unti-unti na rin itong umuunlad sa larangan ng turismo. Ngayon ay tatalakayin ko ang ilan sa mga halagang geographical features ng Region 11. Islands and coastal features. Una rito, ang rehiyon ay may isla at baybayin na tanyag sa turismo at kabuhayan. Isa na rito ang Talikob Island ay matatagpuan sa Island Garden City of Samal. Sa Davao del Norte, kilala ito sa pinakamagandang white sand beaches at diving spot. Kaya't maraming turista ang dumadayo rito para mag-relax at mag-scuba diving. Sa pamamagitan ng turismo, nagbibigyan ng hanap buhay ang mga lokal na komunidad. Bilang mga tour guide, bangkero at resort staff, ang Davao, ang pangalawang sa Davao Gulf naman ay isang malawak na bahagi ng dagat na matatagpuan sa silangang baybayin ng rehiyon. Napakahalaga nito sa pangingisda, aquacultural, and kalakalan. Dito nahuhuli ang tuna, bangos at iba pang isda. Kaya't malaking tulong ito sa ekonomiya ng rehiyon. Dako naman tayo sa Mount Ranges and Landforms. Ang Davao Region ay may ilang mga bundok at bulubundukin na mahalaga sa ekonomiya at kultura. Una na rito, Mount Apo. Ang pinakamataas na bundok sa Pilipinas ay matatagpuan sa hangganan ng Davao del Sur, Cotabato at Davao City. Isa ito sa mga paboritong destinasyon ng mga mountaineer at nature lovers. Bukod sa turismo, ito rin ay pinagmumulan ng tubig, enerhiya at tahanan ng Philippine Eagle. Ang pangalawa is ang Pantaron Mountain Range. Hindi ito gaanong komersyal, ngunit nagsisilbing tahanan ng mga katutubong grupo gaya ng Manubo. Dito rin makikita ang malawak na kagubatan na mayaman sa biodiversity. Ang pangatlo is Davao Oriental. Ang Davao Oriental naman ay makikita ang Hamugitan Mountain Range, nakilala bilang isang UNESCO World Heritage Site. Kilala ito sa bonsai forest at endemic species. Dinadayo ito ng mga turista at scientifico dahil sa natatanging likas na yaman. Dako naman tayo sa rivers and water systems ng Region 11. Ang mga ilog o rehiyon ay mahalaga sa kabuhayan at kalikasan. Gaya ng Tagum River. Dumadaloy sa lungsod ng Tagum, Davao del Norte. Bukod sa irigasyon para sa mga sakahan, may river cruise din dito na isang pamturistang aktibidad. Ang Davao River ay dumadaan sa Davao City. Ito ay pinagkukuhaan ng tubig ng lungsod at ginagamit din sa recreational activities tulad ng rafting at environmental awareness. Pangatlo, ang Libuganon River ay isa sa pinakamahabang ilog sa Davao del Norte. Ito ay mahalaga sa irigasyon at pangingisda at may potensyal na gawing bahagi ng ecotourism. Sa kabuuan, ang Davao Region ay hindi lamang napapayaman sa likas na ganda ng rehiyon, kundi nagbibigay ng kabuhayan at oportunidad sa turismo. Maraming salamat po. At sana ay mas naunawaan natin ang kahalagan geographical ng Davao Region. Maraming salamat po ulit.
Climate and weather patterns of Region 11. The Davao region exhibits a tropical rainforest climate, characterized by consistently warm temperature, high humidity, and evenly distributed rainfall throughout the year. Dry season, December to May, favorable for agriculture and fishing as weather conditions are generally stable with fewer disruptions. Wet season, June to November, characterized by increasing rainfall, although not as intense as in typhoon-prone regions.
Cultural and historical significance. Indigenous ethnic groups. First, we have Dibagobo. Dibagobos are a group of indigenous people in southern Mindanao. They have a vibrant culture and colorful abaka clothing. Their clothing consists of intricate designs, beadwork, embroidery, and woven patterns. Bagobos are known for their metal craft, colorful textiles, weaponry, and their dance such as the Lawin-Lawin dance. Next, we have the Tagakaulo. Tagakaulo people are located in the provinces of Sarangani, Davao del Sur, and Davao Occidental. They are known for their basket making, weaving, and creating ornaments. Their culture includes healing practices, religious beliefs, and art forms such as weaving. The Tagakaulo have an estimated population of 140,000 people. Their language is crucial for preserving their cultural heritage, and by using it, they can ensure the continuation of their language for the future generations. Next, we have the Mansaka. They are called the people of the clearings. Mansaka people are mostly farmers and hunters. They have distinctive clothing and is also known for their traditional made of bamboo homes that are often built on trees called the Uyaanan. The culture of Mansaka features their tie-dyed textiles and embroidery, silvercraft, and beadwork. They have legends and traditions that preserve their history and culture. Next is Atamanabo. They are primarily found in Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, and Bukidnon. Ata refers to their mountainous dwellings. Their culture includes chants, rituals, traditional crafts, and dances such as the kalasag, abaka, and puritawi. They produce various products like accessories, tools, and textiles to reflect their cultural identity. Next is Mandaya. The name Mandaya means people living upstream. The Mandaya tribe is skilled at weaving textiles, loincloths, and skirts. Their music traditions include flutes, gongs, and dakdlong, a two-string sitar. They are also known for their unique clothing. The Mandaya population is estimated to be around 170,000 people. Next is Bilaan. The name Bilaan is derived from the word house and people on their language. They are known for their abaca weaving without the use of spinning wheels, beadwork, and also their brass and copper work. They have musical instruments they use in ceremonies such as the loring and falimak. Next is Matigsalog. They are called the people along the Salog River. They are known for their traditional farming practices, artistic expressions, indigenous games, and their skills in hunting, gathering, and also farming. Their culture consists of dances, music, arts, and rituals. They perform rituals on various occasions, including marriages and burials. Next, we have the religious and cultural festivals. First, we have the Kadayawan Festival. It is an annual festival in Davao. It is a week-long and colorful festival. Kadayawan translates to something excellent that brings great fortune. The festival promotes their culture through vibrant costumes, dances, and music. The festival is a celebration of life. It honors the diverse cultural heritage of Mindanao, the bounty of the harvest, and it is also a thanksgiving for the gifts of nature. Second, we have the Kapyaan Festival. It is a festival celebrated for the day of establishment of the town Jose Abad Santos and Davao Occidental. It is held between the 18th to 20th of February. It is a celebration that brings the community to honor their town's history and culture. It features float competitions, food stalls, offering local cuisine, and cultural dances. Next, we have the weaving. In Davao region, weaving serves as a tool for preserving their culture, heritage, and traditions. Their design reflects the story and the history of their own communities. Their patterns and designs often carry symbolic meanings, reflecting the region's history and connection to their land. Weaving plays a crucial role in rituals and ceremonies. It marks significant life events such as birth, weddings, and funerals. Next, we have historical landmarks. First, we have Japanese Tunnel. The Japanese tunnel was built by the Japanese soldiers during the World War II. It was used as a prison for the Filipino prisoners who wasn't cooperative with them. The tunnel is a reminder for the hardship faced by the Japanese soldiers and Filipino prisoners during the war. This tunnel serves as a place of memorial and remembrance for the people who lost their life on the war. Museo Dabawenyo. The Museo Dabawenyo showcases the history of Davao. The museum preserves the cultural heritage and also exhibits the art, costumes, and artifacts of Davao. It features the Davao region's history and the culture of indigenous people of Mindanao. Battle of Mintal Memorial Shrine. Mintal was a known Japanese settlement and it was referred as Little Tokyo. It was built after the war to honor the death of the soldiers. The place serves as a memory and remembrance of the war. The shrine is a reminder of the region's history and the sacrifices made during the war. And lastly, we have the San Pedro Cathedral. It was named after San Pedro, the patron saint of Davao. It is a symbol of Davao's history and culture. It is recognized as Mindanao's oldest church, established by the Recollects in the year 1846. It was initially built with nipa and bamboo and was later rebuilt in wood. The architecture of the church reflects the Spanish colonial era. The church remains as a place of worship for local Catholics connecting them to their religious heritage.
Economy and major industry of Region 11, Davao Region. Agriculture. A key economic driver, agriculture is the backbone of the Davao Region's economy, contributing significantly to employment and regional GDP. The region's fertile lands and favorable climate support the cultivation and various crops. Bananas. Davao is the leading producer and exporter of bananas in the Philippines, particularly Cavendish bananas, which are a major export commodity. Coconuts. Widely cultivated for copra, oil, and other byproducts, making the region a top producer nationally. Cacao. Davao City contributes approximately 80% of the Philippines' cacao supply, earning it the title of the nation chocolate capital. Fishing and aquaculture. The Davao region's coastal areas and inland waters support a thriving fishing and aquaculture industry. Tuna, or yellowfin and skipjack tuna, are two common species of tuna found in tropical and subtropical waters globally. Yellowfin tuna, Tanus albacares, is known for its high quality and is often considered a delicacy, while skipjack tuna, Katsuwonus pelamis, is smaller but more abundant, prized for its freshness and tender flesh. Bangus, also known as milkfish, is a popular and nutritious fish in the Philippines, considered the national fish. It's a silvery marine fish, scientific name Chanus chanus, known for its mild flavor and white, firm flesh. It's a staple in Philippine cuisine, used in various dishes like fried bangus, sinigang na bangus, and daing na bangus. Tilapia. Davao del Norte, particularly B.E. Dujali, is developing its aquaculture industry, focusing on tilapia cultivation. Handicraft and small industry. Cottage industry play a vital role in local livelihood and cultural preservation. Key product and sectors include weaving and traditional craft from indigenous communities, woodcraft, bamboo products, and handmade furniture, processed food like dried fruit, jams, and native delicacies.
Now, let's talk about the major tourist attraction in Davao region. First, Mount Apo, also known as Apo sa Dawa, is the highest mountain in the Philippines, rising to 2,954 meters above sea level. Its dominant stratovolcano, meaning it was previously active and potentially erupt again. It is also a protected area and the centerpiece of Mount Apo Natural Park, and it also recognized as an ASEAN Heritage Park. Next is Island Garden City of Samal. It's a municipality in the Philippines composed of two islands, the Samal Islands and Talikod Islands. It is known for its natural, beautiful beaches, diverse marine life, and ecotourism attraction, making it a popular tourist destination in Davao region, especially for these people seeking for a relaxing beach vacation or adventure-filled activities. Last, we have the Philippine Eagle Center. Established in 1987, is a conservation, breeding, and research facility dedicated to the critical endangered Philippine eagle. It was also founded by the Philippine Eagle Foundation to address the declining population of these eagles due to its habitat loss and human activity. The center focuses on captive breeding, rescue, and rehabilitation of injured eagles. And also, they offer educational tours, exhibits, and the chance to see these majestic birds up close.
First cousin of Davao region, durian. Durian based delicacies, Davao is known as the durian capital of the Philippines. Popular items include durian candy, durian ice cream, durian pastillas, and even durian coffee. Chicken piyaparan, a Maranao-inspired dish made with chicken cooked in coconut milk, turmeric, and spices, rich, flavorful, and often served during special occasions. Sinuglaw, a mix of grilled pork, sinugba, and raw fish ceviche kinilaw, a Davao favorite that balances smoky and tangy flavors. Kinilaw na tuna, made with fresh tuna, vinegar, ginger, onions, and chili, often served as an appetizer or snack with drinks. Mangosteen and other tropical fruit products. Davao also produces mangosteen, pomelo, marang, and banana chips, which are enjoyed fresh or processed into candies and jams. Imbao and other seafood dishes with access to Davao Gulf seafood is abundant. Imbao, clam soup, grilled tuna joe, panga, and sea urchins dishes are popular in coastal areas. Malagos chocolate. Davao is home to award-winning Malagos chocolate made from locally grown cacao, used in everything from tablea drinks to fine desserts.